What's happening, guys? Just doing a quick live here today. I just want to talk about the smartest thing that you can do for your cricket, for your batting, for for everything to do with your cricket. The smartest thing that you guys can be doing is creating an environment where you guys take responsibility for your own game. So where I am here in Australia, a lot of guys are going through pre-season, and it's quite a strange, unique pre-season. So it's where everyone's in lockdown. Basically here in where we are, it's you can only be trained with two people. So it's just me and someone else or whoever. You can train in a pair. So it's a unique pre-season, but the guys who are going to be really prepared come time of the season starting are the guys who know how to do it for themselves, who know how to prepare for themselves. And the smartest thing you can do as a cricketer is have that ability that you take responsibility for what happens for you. So you could be in the best setup in the world, yet you still got to take responsibility for what you do. You might have the best coaches in the world, you might have access to the best coaches, but still, if you're able to learn and understand how your body works, how your mind works, how what you need to do for your game and all that sort of thing, then that's what's going to help you during your pre-season. That's what's going to help you during your season. That's what's going to help you when you're out there batting by yourself. That's the sort of thing that's going to really help you. And even if you got the best pre-season lined out for you, you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can. You go into training, the coach says, okay, as a team, this is what we're doing. You do that, absolutely, 100%. But then you've got other things that you need to do that's going to help your game, make you better, make you a better player, make you a better person, make you fitter, stronger, all that sort of stuff. Don't just let what the coaches say to you, or captain, or anyone else, selectors, and then just when it doesn't work, blame them. You take responsibility for what you need to do, and that's going to help your game a lot, especially in a time in a world that we live in at the moment where a lot of the onus is going back to the player on how to do it. Even if you're in a private professional setup, it's very easy when the results don't go your way that they just get rid of you and bring someone else in. So it's a time and place where you need to take responsibility for your own game and for the way you play. And the best thing to do is to be able to learn how to do that for yourself, so that you can do that stuff for yourself. It's just so important for your success as a cricketer to be able to do that. So just thought I'd share that. If you guys just jumping on now, just let me know where you're coming in from, say g'day. If you've got any questions, let me know. I just think that in a time where we are right now, you want to take responsibility for everything that happens. Also, a big part of that is creating a team around yourself where you have your own personal coach, you have your own strength and conditioning coach, you have your own physio, you have your own guy who you talk to about mindset, all that sort of stuff. You have that person around you that's able to help you with all that stuff in personal life and all that sort of thing. Have people around you, talk to people around you to help you with all that sort of stuff, because all of that stuff plays a massive role in the way you play your game. You got your team coach, and he's focused on the team. He will help you, absolutely, but he's focused on the team, so he's got to help everyone in the team. So he's only got so much time. So take responsibility for yourself, learn how to get better yourself, learn what you need to do yourself, or find someone who can help you do that. And that's exactly who I am and what I do, and why I do what I do is because I help people do that. I help people become the person that I'm talking about right now, in the sense that I help you to take responsibility for yourself and learn how to do things and how to play and all that sort of thing, so that you're able to go to training and do all that sort of stuff, do all the extras that you need to do. Absolutely. If any of this sort of resonates with you, check out my online coaching group, the Game Changers coaching group, where I help you directly with everything to do with cricket. Fitness, strength and conditioning, mindset, strategy, technique, all that sort of stuff. And it's so important that you understand all that sort of stuff. So I'll just answer some questions. If you guys have any questions coming in, I did get a question the other day that I want to sort of touch on, just about playing spin and then also playing pace. And one of the things I want to talk about is understanding the differences between those two, where when you're playing spin, you got to set yourself up very differently to when you're playing pace. And it's the same as, setting yourself up for different bowlers. You might be a swing bowler, you might hit back of a length, you might be left arm, right arm, all that sort of stuff. You want to set yourself up, have your setup so different for everyone. If you got a different game plan for someone, then you might have a different setup for that person to achieve that game plan with a lot easier. So basically, I was just going to quickly talk about two things with a difference between spin and a difference between quicks. So I just when you're facing spin, when you're going back to spin, you want to make sure that you're staying athletic. So you might be a little bit wider with your stance. So you might be a little bit wider with your stance here in your setup. Your bat might start down to spin, and then as the bowler comes in and you push into that front foot or whatever your trigger might be, it's a little bit different for spin. But when you're going back, you want to make sure that you're staying quite low and athletic, so you're able to play that ball wherever it is. Because when you're facing spin, that ball's not going to bounce up to your head. So you're going to have to be down a little bit lower to be able to hit that ball. And you're keeping your head and everything and your balance in a really good position, and you're down low like that, and you're sort of expecting the ball to do anything really. Like, it can bounce, it can skid, it can turn. If you've picked the wrong ball, it could turn the opposite way to what you think. So facing spin, you've got to be really athletic and really in a good position, especially when you go back to spin, because that ball might not bounce, it might bounce up, but then you're in a good position to come up with that ball. When you're facing quicks, you're obviously in a different position here as well. You might have, if it's a really quick bowler, you might have that toe up a little bit earlier. You might be a little bit taller in your setup, and then when you play off the back foot, you might be a little bit taller in your setup off the back foot, because the ball's generally bouncing around through here as opposed to here. So it's a different type of positioning. Although I still think when you're playing pace off the back foot, you still want to be athletic. Being athletic is I think a huge thing for batting, and it's something that coaches don't tend to talk about so much as being athletic. A lot of batters are sort of taught to be a little bit stiff and robotic. One of the big things that I've sort of focused on in my coaching is taking everything that I've learnt, 15 years of studying personal training and how the body works and biomechanics and all that sort of stuff, taking all that sort of side of things and looking at other sports and what they do and everything like that, and then sort of looking at cricket and going, we're sort of so far behind. So sort of taking that into coaching or batting as well. Just the way the body works, work with the body, because if you're working with the body, you're in flow with the body. You're not pushing against it, working against it. So I hope that helps. If you guys want to check out my the online coaching group, check it out, link in the bio. It's under the 2 secrets to batting. Check that video out, you'll love that video. And then in the group you do unlimited coaching in the sense of unlimited videos. I'll review your video a limited times per month. Any questions you have, I'll answer them for you guys. So yeah, it's fantastic. All the guys are having some great, they're doing some great stuff in there. So it's a great group to be a part of. Also, if you want to improve your power hitting, I've got a 21-day power hitting program. So check that out. Again, the link's in the bio. If you have any questions, send me a DM. And once I get a few of the same questions, I'll jump on and do a live like this and answer those questions for you. Hope you have a great day, guys. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure you send me a message and say good day. Cheers, guys. Have a good day.